3, 2. What we say?
Well, it's the epicenter, baby, and you know what it is. Girls like STERL and King BRIL done it again.
DJ STERL. Yes, sir. Put us on your TV. What you say? Oh, there it is. Man, what's happening, man? Welcome back to the Epicenter. Welcome back to the Epicenter podcast. That's DAEPICENTRE. That's the British way, in case you didn't know.
The UK way.
You know what I'm saying? The voice you're hearing right now is none other than Mr. Sir, Your Highness, King BRIL.
Yes, sir.
And to my left, I got my dog, the man, the myth, the legend, greatest co-host in the world, Mr. Girls Like STERL.
Man, I'm in the building.
Cups in the L.
On the show. You got to shout out that take one with us.
I got ice in my shit. I ain't got nothing but ice.
Not with that Red Bull with it. No.
The stats were crazy yesterday, boy. I gotta
recoup, gotta recover.
Facts, and we got a very special guest, man.
Yes, sir.
Over here to my right, we have one of the hottest, man. She moving around, got motion, making moves. Pulled up in the Sprinter.
Yeah.
Pulled up in the Sprinter.
First time for that. So
crazy, man.
I walked to the bathroom. I said, "Oh shit!"
It was like, yeah, oh damn.
Here we go.
Exactly, man. We got Miss Jass Clutch, man.
What's up, man? What's going on?
What's happening?
It's lit. More 2-5 people in the building, man.
You feel me?
More 2-5.
Boy, you can't kill us, boy.
I'm from the 705. I told Brett, I said, man, all these 2-5 people, but this shit getting crazy now. This shit getting crazy. All the 2-5.
Yeah.
But that's what's up, though. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate the team pulling up. It's lit. We're glad to have you here.
That's facts. And we didn't even know. I didn't know when I was doing my research and stuff. I was looking. I seen the clips, the freestyles and whatnot. That's how you came across my timeline a couple times with that. And I was like, yo, this song hard. These songs hard. So I went in the catalog, started finding some stuff. Then I seen. I got ready to hit you up. I seen your manager 252. I was like, oh yeah, we got to get them on now. Get them on now. Wherever they going, whatever they scheduling. So tell these people where you from first of all, man.
I'm from Henderson, North Carolina. 252.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Type shit.
The real 252.
The real.
There's a lot of 252s out there, but you know, this that one.
This that one.
That one.
That's a bet, man. That's a bet. So tell us, man, how'd you get started in music, man? Cause I was doing a little research, and it ain't been too long since you started it.
Yeah, it's probably been like 6.5 months now, going on like 7, probably. Might be a little bit more than that. Maybe.
That's like the top of the year.
Yeah, about 7. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We kind of started like in 4th quarter, which was, you know what I'm saying, like, you
December
know,
type shit.
Yeah,
November.
yeah, like October. Yeah, in October, Halloween, we dropped the first song. So it's kind of like chill season for music, you know, when you start going to that 4th quarter. So, I mean, we started, but we still came out strong. But, you know, like I said, I tell on all the interviews, like, I really didn't have no songs, really hadn't been to the studio, like, none of that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, shoot, like I said, my manager, he just kept wanting me to rap. I just really ain't never wanted to be a rapper because a lot, you know, I don't know. Like I like you know, listening to rap and stuff, and I rap it and stuff. Like if I'm in the club, but I ain't never pictured myself like really being a rapper.
Why not though? Was it because of the stigma with it? Or?
Yeah, I was always just like a low key person, just to myself, getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Really like to be put on the spotlight. I'm really not like this. The most put on the spotlight I ever been. So it's like. That was like took a lot of getting used to, cause I'm like camera shy, like so this the most I ever been on camera and stuff like that. So it took me a while to get comfortable, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. So yeah.
So what was your intro to being in the studio, like going ahead and say I'm gonna take this rapping thing seriously? What was the beginning of that?
I think one day we was just bullshitting. We was like, man, fuck it, we can go to the studio. They're like, all right, just book a session. Like, me in Vegas. We was on the phone. We called a dude. He set us up a session, and that's just how it started. Like, we just went to the session, and you know, we just messing around though. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we gonna make no song. I still didn't make a song even when I went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Catching the vibes in the studio, seeing how it was going.
So. Yeah, cause it was kind of hard. I ain't gonna cap. Like it seemed harder. Like it seemed hard. Like it looked easy, but like you can get on there and then it don't really sound right at first. You know, I'm a Virgo, so I be in my head a lot. So when I'm learning how to do something, sometimes I can be too focused. And in the studio, you can't be like too focused. You gotta kind of like be on some relax, like popping, like not too hard on yourself, let it flow type of thing. So it took me a while to kind of get used to that. But once I got it though.
Was you punching in, or were you what the
My stupid
engineer
ass
had?
thought that you had to rap the whole damn song.
Right.
Like,
'cause I know
with no
that's
stops.
So you went straight through?
I'm just in there just saying stuff back to back. And I'm just like, damn, I'm out of breath.
Yeah, they like
do
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
They like, nah, we can chop you right here.
Dude,
we
not
can cut
even,
it.
dude, not even telling me at first though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So then that's when he was just like, you know, you might want to try to punch in, and I'm like, what? So like, it took me a minute, like not OD long, but it took a couple sessions to get used to punching in. But like, yeah, I definitely be punching in sometimes, but you can't really tell though, cause the way I rap, like I don't just come in there and be like,
Yeah, you get space. You let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really rapping even when I'm punching in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's natural. It's still about a natural at the same time.
That's what's
When
up.
you first started that first couple studio sessions, so was it like, I know now looking back, you might not think it was that good, but in that time, was it like, hey, I might could do something with this, it might kind of fire, or it's like, nah, this trash.
It was like, for my first time, it wasn't that bad because I'm listening to everything else around me, and I'm like, well, you know, at least I'm on beat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Shit, that's
you know
the first
what I'm
year.
I was
saying?
about to say your head.
But it just sounded too predictive. You know what I'm saying? I was just kind of like focusing too much on beat, sound like I'm reading off my phone, like I ain't putting no emotion into it. It's just like, it's a whole type of other thing you got to tap into when you in that studio. And I honestly didn't get comfortable until after I came back from Cali, and I had recorded with my boy, his name Johnny Maxwell, and like he really just taught me how to properly punch in. You know what I'm saying? Like he took time with me that like most engineers just not gonna do, because that's like he was doing extra. But engineers who care about their craft and what you're gonna sound like when you're done working with them, they gonna do that. They gonna tell you when it don't sound right. They gonna take that time. You know, if they rocking with what you doing, if they don't care, they probably won't. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I think he seen some potential, and he taught me how to punch in. Ever since then, I was
going crazy.
good to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So what about your on the producer side, like the beats you choosing? Were you choosing the beats? Or you, like
Well, like
your
it'd be
style, you know what I'm saying?
me, my manager, my other man's on the team. You know what I'm saying?
They got you.
Like
They got you.
we work together. Like shoot, people around us, they might be like, oh, that's hot. We might play some. We send the beats to each other. Like in the group chat, like, all right, shoot, this one hard, this one hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I go. Like, it kind of be like everything don't be a group decision, but we kind of like both have inputs
Bounce
and
ideas.
stuff on it. Yeah, and a lot of times we on the same page. Like for the most part, we might have a different opinion on certain things, but for the most part, we kind of be on the same page. So
Gotcha.
like if I'm knowing the beat grabbing all of us, it's like, okay, bet.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna grab them folks too. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
So is that generally how you start working? That's like the beginning inspiration to when you make a song? Is it like you hit a beat, or it's like you feeling a certain type of way, or you got some bars that's fire?
I mean, it's been a time I felt some type of way, and I just put some shit down in this no beat. But then it's been a type of time where
the beat make
the
it.
beat gets
make it.
picked, and you just get on there and pop it and make that beat sound any better. Because the goal is you want the beat and the melody or whatever the case may be, you want it to grab that person's attention before you even say a word.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if you get up there and whether you a singer, rapper, melodic, whatever you know what I'm saying, whatever your style, if you get on there and you deliver on the beat exactly how they feeling when they first hear it, it's like a win-win. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
that's how I felt when he came in this morning playing Hold Up. And I was like, okay, this you know, and
Between Hold Up and it's FYP, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
man,
but I got another one on the way. I think
the
they
way?
talk all of it.
That's the mad joint.
It's called WTV. It's called With the Bubble.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that one I'm telling you. That
and that's a
one
good feeling
Friday.
too, when you already know like this is gonna be the one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can feel it based off how the other people reacted off the other ones. It's like this
I
the
drop
one.
a little teaser on Triller. Like they always kind of tell me where it's gonna go. It never like when I drop the teaser, people react like I'm talking a bunch of strangers, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I think that one will be good. You know, the main thing is a lot of the music is good. It's just I'm new, and it's just gonna take that right ear, or that right whatever to listen. Like, you know what I'm saying, and really like. Never know, like some might blow it that you thought won't, some will that you thought will, but once it go, everything else that was hot gonna come back and go
Yeah,
with
they
it
gonna
like
go back.
it's
You
brand
got a
new.
catalog and shit, so they can go
Yeah,
back.
so right now I'm just building my catalog, dropping single after single, and just only hot shit, not just dropping
Facts.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What
That's
made
facts.
you? Cause your project that was May, April when you dropped
That was in April.
That was in April.
Yeah.
What made you say it was time for me to drop something?
Cause I ain't had no music, so I was like, man, I probably should just, you know what I'm saying, drop something,
Yeah.
you know, just to give them like a little layout, like a start off, you know,
Right,
like
yeah.
a little blueprint, you know what I'm saying? But like, I ain't gonna lie, like it ain't got so much better since then. That was just then. Like this is now, you know what I'm saying? So like everything since then just been way, to my opinion, better just because just getting more comfortable with the music and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And just learning like how I can switch it up. I don't have to go a certain way the whole time, learn how to mid-switch between the songs. Like all that stuff is a process. Like I still got a lot to learn. Like I'm still learning how to do that, you know what I'm saying? So like the stuff I'm doing now, I'm just really learning. I ain't really got it like even halfway yet.
Right,
like,
it's early.
People wouldn't know that though, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I got it, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm confident enough to say, like, everything I'm dropping is hot, but, like, I ain't gotten that mode yet. So, like, if I'm like this now, it's going to be pretty scary when it all come together. You know what I'm saying?
And what I like already, like, when you was talking earlier off mic, and you was talking about, you know, Dallas got this percentage of listeners. We were talking about you, but I like how you paying attention to what your fans like and where they at. You know what I'm saying? I watched this Brent Fires documentary when he first started. Like his manager, they were doing tours, but they were going to the places like based off his Instagram. You know how you can see where your followers coming from, or like where the music. Like most people downloading from Houston or Dallas. You pretty tapped into that. You recognizing like where, and then you know what I'm saying?
Charlotte, Atlanta, New York, Dallas, Houston. Like them first 5. Like. They like really know me. Like a lot of people in Atlanta know me that I don't even know me. Like when people go talk to other people about me, like they just know of me, but they ain't never seen me. So like now we working on trying to get like that physical interaction, like with fans and with people. You know what I'm saying? Cause with Dreamville, people really knew who I was, walking up to me singing the song from Philadelphia. That's a good all type of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like. That jump was a good feeling because like, okay, this shit is working a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a crazy, for that to be a top 5 cities, that is a good damn mix for a tour date, for a tour.
Yeah.
Even if it's just those 5
Houston
cities.
Was like number 6,
for the fans only tour. You know what I'm saying? You just go out and hit the cities that's been rocking with you. Talk about Dreamville a little bit though.
Yeah, we did like me and my manager. We had just moved around. We did like a couple private parties. I met Drake, Uzi, Cole, Mario. Walker, I think it was like, I might be missing like 1 or 2 other people, but yeah, that's meeting Drake and Cole and Uzi was definitely like top.
That's fine. Was it a little heart pumping? Like, oh, this is a real nigga. You don't get that. You don't get starstruck a little bit. Like, oh, these niggas.
Nah, cause I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just really like we all people. You know what I'm saying? Like in this rap, like one thing I'm realizing is, you know, some people just ain't, you know, used to certain attention and certain stardom, so like they might act different, but like. When I met them, they was acting regular because they was in there with like they people, you know what I'm saying? So they weren't around a bunch of strangers, so they just being themselves too. You know what I'm saying? The versus you meet them in like a concert and it's all these people screaming. Of course they gonna act different right there because now they're around a bunch of strangers, but they was in there within each other. Summer Walker was in there, all of them was in there, so like they was just relaxed. You know what I'm saying? So like. They was cool. I was cool. I was just like, you know, they gonna see me again. You know what I'm saying? So,
it'll be a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What's your hardest adjustment? Cause you talk about not being a person that, you know, that lives for attention. You talk about how you not really starstruck. We talking about the music, and it's only 6 months in. What's been the hardest adjustment for you? Period.
Yeah, probably just. I don't know, like realizing like, you know, the more people know me, the more I can't do certain shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be out like that, which is cool with me because I be more focused on the music, but like the more people get to know me, the more I gotta watch where I be, you know what I'm saying? The more I gotta just chill, like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, probably like, I think that just people just knowing me and I don't know who know me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm at the store and people just be looking at me sometime and I'm like, do they know me or are they just staring or
fans?
Like they might not know me. Like they might not know me. They might not even know I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But then I don't know. Like so I think that's the most weirdest part. Like sometimes I'll be in the airport and I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on these little kids live yesterday from Florida. They sent me their request. That's my word. I somehow I seen it because I got a ton of requests, but somehow I seen it, clicked on it. Didn't know it was gonna put me in the live so they could see I'm watching it. Oh, they didn't freaked out. Like, so they accepted, they added me on the live and I accepted them. Man, they lost their mind on there. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the little boy really knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, that was a good feeling. So I know people around me, you know what I'm saying, know who I am. So, biggest thing is, you know, just a lot of attention, you know what I'm saying? And just having to, like, watch my back, like, way more than, like, what I used to. You feel me? Even though I was doing it anyway. But, you know.
So that's been the biggest adjustment. What's been the biggest... like the good part, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously that's a little like, but like what's the fun part of this shit? Like,
I don't know. I actually like really like to rap now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to. Like at first I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try this out. You know, I was having fun, but like now I feel like, you know what I'm saying, okay, like I really love this, like I love to do this, like, you know what I'm saying, I love to make these songs, I love to whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying, like it wasn't like that at first, you know what I'm saying, it felt more like just, okay, I'm gonna try it out.
Like work type shit.
But yeah, because I'm the type of person, if I start doing something, I gotta finish it. So in my mind, I'm just like, man, I got myself into this shit.
The rap
What
shit.
the fuck?
Now we here.
I was just like, bro, I'm really doing this, like also, I couldn't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, anything I do, I really take serious. Like, all my other businesses and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, the other businesses I like doing, like real estate, stuff like that, it's cool, but I don't have a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? Only passion I probably had was playing ball back in high school. And, you know, women don't make a lot of money playing ball. Even if you go pro, you got to do all this extra stuff just to make some money. So I said, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, so you was nice and ball?
Yeah, I was pretty straight. Yeah, I ain't
pull
gonna
up the
cap.
stats
You know?
now. You for the 2-5, we gotta pull up the stats. We
I
gotta
was
see what's
pretty
going
straight.
on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. I was pretty good. I had a couple of offers and stuff, but I just ended up not taking them. They were smaller schools, and I was just smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up just going to ECU, playing a lot of intramural and stuff like that. So
And that's what I was gonna ask too. We rewind a little bit. Prior to rap, what was Jass Clutch? Who was Jass? What was you doing?
I was just getting money.
Just getting to it.
Yeah. Like, I had a great time doing that. I mean, you know, I take trips whenever I want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. But I mean, at the end of the day, anybody that get to it and work hard and make their money, they're gonna always tell you, like, you know, it's not all, you know, what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't really got a passion for it, sometimes you can have the money and you just like, okay, I'm gonna go folk this business today, and like you ain't really like, you like it but you don't love it.
Sort of going through the motions.
Really, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really hard to find a passion, you know what I'm saying? And I think I finally found a passion, so that made me feel good about it, you know what I'm saying? Which make me want to be like on some star type stuff. I don't want to do this just to be local. Or,
Right.
Nah, I
Just
ain't
doing
doing
it to
none
play
of that.
around.
Gotta take it all the way. And we gonna get into that because I could tell just how the certain moves that I see from the outside looking in that you made, that most people that say they want to rap, they definitely wouldn't have made them type of investments in 6 months of rap, or even if they wanted to, they wouldn't have had the backing to do it. So I don't want to breeze over that business conversation that you threw, because we looking, paying attention a little bit, and we seen you post your real estate. You know what I'm saying? How did that feel? How did you get into that? Your first property? Tell me about the process.
I always want to get in real estate, but my cousin Justin, he had found this property for me, and we ended up checking it out. Me and one of my other partners I had on it, and we ended up checking it out, and we just started on. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But you know, a lot of business, you don't know what you're doing at first. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff I didn't used to know how to do. I had a car dealership, trucking company, all that stuff.
Shit.
Didn't know what I was doing. But at the time go by, you learn it. But once you catch it, it's clear. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like right now, I'm working on another crib. It's almost about done. It's going to market probably by the end of the month. And it's like it's worth a lot, you know what I'm saying? But it's right there in Henderson, you know what I'm saying?
That's
fine. 3-story, you know what I'm saying? Brick, you know what I'm saying?
Henderson?
Yeah, it's right there off the main street and whatever. So I'll be done with that, and I start on something else that I got, some land I bought. I'm gonna build the house from scratch, or either put a modular home or maybe a full double wide on it. I don't know yet, whichever one make the most sense, because I already own the land, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, stuff like that. You know, be cool.
That's what I was about to say, man. That's why you said 3-story. I'm like, gee, that's some shit. The most you don't see that too much.
It was an older building, but we just made it. We just updated the whole thing.
That's fire. The
worth
plate
over $250,000.
That's fire. The plate in the 2.5 right now and it's a gold mine, bro. The double wides, man.
Yeah.
Because even if you got a little bread in the 2.5, you get a double wide, a big ass acre land, you brick it under. My boys been going back and they've been just remodeling double wides and getting them off, bro.
Yeah.
That is the motherfucking place. When you said
gotta
3
find
stories,
the people who selling them like before the other people get them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's a gold rush, man. And they talk about the stocks, man. I seen you post a tweet. I mean, you was like, Trouble taught you how to trade stocks.
You really did your research. That's
We got the hood out here.
I'm corporate, man. I'm corporate, bro.
You found that all the way back. That was probably like 2 years ago.
Trying to go corporate,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying?
You said Trouble?
Yeah, the
I'm trying to
rapper
get a deal,
Trouble,
too.
yeah.
Shout out Trouble. Long live Trouble. I was just listening to Trouble yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
No lie.
He taught me how to do stocks. We would just DM and stuff. We had got on like a video call one time before. And then he was just like, you know, I was just telling him, it was during COVID, so it wasn't nothing else to do.
Oh, shit.
But to learn some shit.
Hell
Yeah. So he taught me a lot of stuff. I had made some money doing stocks, you know what I'm saying? I had made a couple of bands doing it. I lost a couple of bands once Trump got out of office. I probably lost about like 18 racks.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this ain't for me. I'll just go do something else.
Yeah.
Because after that, the stocks went to shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I was playing options, so like it was big money when Trump was in office.
Options.
Yeah, it was big money when Trump was in office. You know what I'm saying? But man, once Trump left, everything went downhill. Everybody lost. Like they still ain't even recovered from then.
From that time,
ain't even been a recovery yet.
If you were playing with them options, even if you were doing like long term plays in 2020, 2021,
I just pulled it. I had like 32. Next thing you know, I had like 12. I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna just take my L while I can take
before it get low and you get 6.
I had some shit. I still remember the pandemic, boy. Me and my dog T, we was in there. I was still working. I was still training at that point in time. It's this company called Wayfair. They do the furniture and stuff. So I put like 2 bands in there, just some slight to start off. I'm thinking I'm not going. This is like a savings thing. I ain't gonna mess with it, bro. That shit went from because it was worth $50 to stock. Okay. I took the bread out after I made $200 because I'm short sighted. Tell me why next week the world shut down and the crazy. Stock goes to $225 from $50, bro.
Yeah. That's why that options you gotta do it like that, or then just roll it out some more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you think because you can rebuy it out or whatever, and then but it's just a lot to that stock stuff. Shit. But Trouble was smart though. He was hit.
He was on that shit.
He ran out like over $1 million doing that shit though. No cow. He like straight hood nigga just got smart, sat right there and learned how to do it.
Just ran that.
Was you ever talking to Trouble about music? I know that was before you start rap. Was
that
you
was way before.
You wasn't even thinking about it back then?
I think I just told him like, yo, this song my shit. I think I did tell him that.
Yeah.
I was like, I fuck with your music.
Right.
She probably heard he made $1 million off stocks. And was like, fuck it, right?
Yeah,
he probably forgot about that shit.
I was watching his story and he was just making it seem too good to be true. I was like, I need parts of this. Like, to show me the way.
I need a piece.
So that's how I ended up communicating with him.
Nah, that's fire, man. So
I would definitely had a feature with Trouble though if he was alive though.
Oh yeah,
that would have been a fire.
That was cool. Long live.
That'd have been hard.
He would have showed me love too on some real G shit. I just know he would have.
So you just shot him a random DM, or was it like you?
I just DM him. Yeah. Like, yo, I'm trying to see what's up, yo. Like,
that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
That shit's fire, man. So we talked about the business a little bit. Now talk about like the investment overall that it takes to be a rapper, because there's some people that are not as skilled as you at 6 months. There's some people that might be a little bit better than you at 6 months, but not everybody has the maturity or the back end to even invest into their career for real.
Yeah.
So like talk about that and just the investments that you had to make, maybe the L's, maybe the W's that you've done so far.
I say like first starting, like it's just like any business I done been in, but the only difference between this one is you don't have to wait like way longer before you really see some money. Like with real estate, okay, you put your money in this, a couple of months. This project might take 6, but in real estate, you always got to give it extra 2-3 months because something gonna go wrong along the way that you ain't gonna foresee from the jump. You know what I'm saying? But with rap, it's just like, or music, whatever, it's just like you investing and you just don't know when it's gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? I was watching that Dolph interview. He was like, people was looking at him crazy. He $250,000. He like, now, damn, I'm $500,000. He was like, as soon as I hit about $1 million, he said that's when it hit. Man, when it hit, man, you gotta think he owned everything.
Yeah, facts. And everybody know Dolph.
Streams, the shows.
He couldn't even sign him for $64 million or some crazy number one somebody doing. They couldn't sign him after that because he already had it. He already had it then. So he just got a powerful publishing deal, which put him on the mainstream. Cause one thing about being independent, everybody know like you're only gonna get but so far. So you gotta at least sign like something with somebody major just to get on that corporate platform. Right. Like even if it's just a publishing deal, you're still independent though, as long as you orchestrate your deal like that. So it's like, shoot, you just don't know when it's gonna hit. But if you really believe in it, just like you believe in any other business, it's really just like anything. Then you gotta manifest. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like, if you're gonna put your money into some. You can't just be like, oh yeah, this better work because I'm putting my money. Like you gotta manifest and you gotta put the work in. A lot of people just putting money into this rap and they're not doing nothing to like make it work. Right. They just think if they go in the studio and drop a song, like it's so much stuff that ain't even about rap that just be blowing my mind. It's content. It's just it's a bunch of stuff. Like if you're not on social media, it's a dub. Yeah. Like whether you can say you don't like it, unless you some type of powerful rapper that don't need it. I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah,
lately.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like one of the things, you gotta be cool with being on social media. You gotta be cool with letting them get to see your personal life. You gotta be cool with just taking advantage of every situation. Like everywhere you go, you gotta make it something about what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what make people like you. It ain't just about the music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just, it's a lot. But it's not bad. I think the hardest thing I struggle with TikTok. I'm trying to get better with
TikTok,
that.
boy, it's a hard algorithm. We trying to
TikTok
figure it out
ain't-
ourselves.
TikTok ain't that hard if you making
TikTok wasn't
content.
hard if you started when it first came out.
Right, they put them videos out that they want to be the
TikTok was a
main
different
thing.
beast. What in 2020
Right,
TikTok
when it
was a
just-
You got on
different
during
beast.
COVID, you
Yeah.
would have made it if you was consistent because
Right.
when that many people own it. You know what I'm saying?
Now everybody.
I'm gonna be real, man. Like that for podcast. If you started anything with a camera, with a phone in 2020, you
People
kept on
watch-
that shit.
yeah.
That shit blew. You gonna be ass.
Yeah.
And that shit gonna go.
Yeah.
It's 3 years in now, so people still, they would have been your loyal
niggas on your
fan
ass.
base.
Niggas
Right
on your
now,
ass. TikTok.
everybody hip to the TikTok, the podcast, the
Right.
rap, and everything. So
Yeah.
it's like, what you gonna do to set yourself aside, or to make
Yeah.
somebody realize or notice like what make you different about what everybody else is doing? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
facts.
I just know what make me different. I don't really know what make nobody else, but I know what make me.
What make you
I'm saying?
different?
I know.
What make me different is there ain't no girl like me, period, in the world coming like me. Like I stand on that. Like if you can go get them, I'm talking like with the whole package, with the mindset, with the your own motion going on,
Yeah.
the music actually hitting. You
Yeah.
got real people tuning in, like both genders. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got
That's true.
people
Yeah.
who just gonna be ignorant until everything blow, then they gonna act like they was on it the whole time too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But even the people who make hate comments, they follow me and listen to it. Like that be the crazy thing. So it's like it just ain't nobody really coming like me. So that's what made me different. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a girl, so like at the end of the day, like it's just nobody coming like me. I'm coming harder than a lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's just
That's
like
facts.
if everybody could put that to the side, the fact that I'm a girl.
And it's just
That'd be
music
the
on
only
the table.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. The girls is making music for the girls right now. That's the big thing. Sexy
Yeah.
Red,
See, I
Ice
ain't making no
Spice,
music like that.
Mulatto. And that's the thing.
Music.
None of us is riding around to that shit. But you put your
I'm
music
making
on.
music,
When I'm
yeah.
riding around the car, I'm putting that whole up on.
11
I'm putting-
times back to back.
We're gonna get some money. We're gonna do some in that music.
And then the thing is, you can always do a feature with one of those girls who got the girl
Yeah.
following. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like we're gonna do our break in a minute when we talk about your feature, your big feature. And that's 2 times. So obviously that's a big male fan base. Like people is
Yeah.
listening, but he got girls tapped in too.
Yeah, he
So you know what I'm saying? If you play that card evenly to where you on both sides, you like, shit, this for everybody. This music for
Yeah.
everybody, and you in a good space.
So we can get into that now. We
get
gotta
into
wait.
it?
Yeah.
Send
But
them
talk about that 2-time feature, man. That's one of the investments I was talking about. I don't know how the relationship was or whether
Yeah.
you did that for the feature or whatnot, but
Yeah,
That
I had
was-
a birthday party.
okay.
It was I was on it. Vegas was on it. And another guy we know was on it. And we did that night. So like 2 weeks before, maybe I was like, man, I'm gonna hit them. I'm gonna try to get the feature. So I like 2.5 weeks, and I just didn't know like about nothing about this. I'm just like, okay, he gonna be in town. I might as well just get the feature while he here. Whoop de whoop, featuring videos. So that's what we did. You know what I'm saying?
Where was it, here in Charlotte?
It was in Raleigh.
Raleigh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? It was cool. Like he laid his verse. He bought it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, definitely.
Y'all was in the studio at the same time.
He had laid it by the time my party was over. He had left the club kind of early. You know, I'm still trying to get shit together. Man, he laid it in less than 30 minutes.
Because
Yeah.
one part you also go back and forth, or you speaking on like his ad lib.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking y'all both in there like
yeah,
the same time.
Nah, we weren't in there. That's the crazy thing about music.
That sound-
You don't
but that's
even
how
have
you
to be
wanted
with
to
them at
sound, though.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want them to feel like you was though.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I pulled up right when he finished though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a cool little experience. It wasn't the experience that, I wanted, but it was definitely a learning lessons. But, it still turned out a good song overall. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't complain. I mean, a lot of people know me from that song. That song probably got like 330-some thousand views on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's going to keep going up. Like,
Right.
Keep
the
going
more
up.
I go up, you know what I'm saying? Once I get that 1-1, it going to go back and go through all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So...
sheesh, man. So what? I'm gonna ask you this before we go into break. If you had we didn't talk about who you listened to before rap, because you say
Yeah.
you did listen to music. Who was some of the people that were like that you might have inspired a style off of, or they might just have a completely different style, but you love to listen to them?
Yeah, Lil Baby, ESTG, Kevin Gates, and then
Niggas don't give Gates his credit, but I'm gonna be real with you.
Nah, they don't. He my favorite artist. Then Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying. And then Finesse. When Finesse got out,
Yeah.
he ain't have much music. You feel me? But when he got out, that's all I would listen to. The 3 songs, 2 songs he dropped,
Yeah.
3. That's all I was listening to him back to back. And just I'm a boring listener. Like I listen to other stuff, like we run around turning up and stuff. But my personal, I just listen to it until I get tired and find something else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really listen to a whole bunch of different people. But I do for the music. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say. Chord and we back in. And we back.
Well, it's the epicenter, baby, and you know what it
DJ
is.
STERL. What we talking about?
Gotta watch and see.
Yes, sir.
A little drink and put us on the TV. Hey.
The 2-5 shit, man. Stop fucking playing with us, man.
Another 2-5 episode.
Stop fucking playing with us, man.
We back. We live with Jass Clutch, man.
Time in. That shit going crazy, man. I just want you to know, I've been walking around the crib, man, singing that shit. My girl been like, shut the fuck up. Like, that shit been stuck in my head, man.
Type shit.
What you singing?
Huh?
What you singing?
I'll be singing Hold Up most of the time, but I just randomly, man, fuck your plug, come shout with me. And she like, what you talking about?
Straight up.
Just don't even explain it to her.
You gotta let her listen to it.
And put the video on. Just look at that real quick.
Then she understanding and whatnot. Nah, that's fire, man. But talk about we were talking about features a little bit, man. So tell me a little bit about like your experience overall with features. We talk about a finesse joint. So what's your perspective on that?
Yeah, true. Like I said, the finesse joint, it ended up being, pretty good, despite I didn't really know, like, what I'm saying, the business behind it, you know, but I still shout out to him because he still ended up signing the, side artist agreement so my stuff can show up on his DSPs.
I don't know what that means. Well, go ahead. Get us right.
Like,
Education.
If you go to Finesse page on Apple Music or Spotify, whatever, like, I'm going to come up on his stuff, like, on what he appears on, what he features on, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a part of the clearance, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole reason why you get a feature, Did
you talk that out with him before, or like he just?
No, I didn't know nothing about it.
So, right.
You gotta think I'm just starting to rap. I don't know. I'm just like shit. I'm gonna get a feature, but that's most rappers. They don't know. So then I was educated by my man's. His name Andrew Coverton. We really know him though. Me in Vegas. So like he an entertainment lawyer. So we met up with him when we was having trouble like hearing from the other side for the song and all this stuff like that. So he helped us out a lot, and he created side agreements for us. But he from now on,
this
your features,
go.
you need this needs to be signed and agreed upon before the song is even done, before you send any money, anything, because you could pay for it and they can do whatever they want if you ain't make them abide to no type of standards. They can be like, yeah, I'm not clearing it. They can take your song down. It's that deep.
Wow.
Or
they don't even promote it or push it.
Nigga pay for a feature,
you can spend your money on a feature and it don't get
go
cleared.
nowhere.
Like when I got the song with Finesse, he had just signed the Atlantic. Thank God I had got the song before though. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Or so, I think I got it before. I got it like right before.
Right.
But he signed before I dropped it though. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I think being I did it before, they honored that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay Pearson, he didn't sign in my inbox before. You know what I'm saying? Asked was I signed and stuff. Like he was fucking with my shit. I think off of Say Cheese or something like that.
That's what's up.
Like, this is way after the Finesse feature though. You know what I'm saying?
So how does it go? My bad, not to cut you off. That's with you getting on feature. What does it look like for people that want you on their feature?
A lot of people hit me up, but it's just it's just choosing the the right artist to be on the song with, because it's one of them things like, okay, it might be a million people on a feature. Of course, you can't do a feature with everybody, because look at all these people in the world, all these hot rappers. They got hundreds of people hitting them up every day to be to get a feature. But the main thing is, I feel like the artist who is asked to do a feature should want to do the song, and it's like, if you're willing to do the song, you should be willing to make sure it gets cleared. You should be willing to even post it, because why am I even doing a song with you if I don't post it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, why am I doing a song with you if I ain't trying to promote you? Because the whole point of me investing in you is so I can gain your fan base as well. I'm not doing it for my health. I don't care how much I listen to you. I don't want to do this for fun, because it's money involved.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, it's an investment, and it's just like, it's one of them things like, I had a situation where I bought a feature, you get what I'm saying? And I had I had all my business in a row. I had my lawyer draw it up, had them sign it, the whole nine. They were supposed to post it. They were supposed to tag me. It was clear instructions. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things like, they still ain't do it.
They got to hold up on their end too.
Yeah, they hold up on their end after signing it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's one of them things like, we handling that as we speak. But at the end of the day, I don't know why like artists think that somebody want to just do a song with them for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. Like, why am I gonna waste my money, my hard-earned money? I thought enough for you to put you on my song. I thought enough to pay you X amount of dollars, thousands of dollars, and you ain't gonna post it. You too good to post it. Like, but you good enough to take my money. I'm good enough for you to take my money. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't no meet and greet shit.
Yeah, you know
post my shit.
Taking pictures and shit.
And like, I ain't just anybody either, and I say that like not trying to be on no cocky. I'm talking like confident. When you around me, you good. Like you feel me? I ain't got you around a bunch of bozos. I ain't got you the song not ass.
Right.
Motherfuckers know the shit word for word.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, it's like a slight disrespect, and you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a female. I'm not really sure. You know what I'm saying? But I just know I ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like females taking over the game right now.
Exactly.
And,
That's what I'm
rap
saying.
is right now, where it's going. Most of the time, like in the club, when you listening, they do a whole, like the DJs will do a whole segment just straight female artists.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a good spot to be in. But I feel what you're saying, just being slight. Just, they might, oh, she a female, she ain't gonna check this. But nah, if you got your stuff together, then it's a straight business. Like regardless of the gender, it is.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of mental psychology is you doing. Like somebody pay you for a feature, they pay the tab. And then you just like doing the feature, you give like a bullshit recycle verse, or you don't show up to do this. You agree on the video, you don't want to post. I understand
like,
you
why
can't
did
make
you
the
even
video.
come do the video?
Yeah, you know what? Flying across the world, I'll give niggas a pass. If you can't do the video, you get busy moving around. Maybe you're on tour, but the repost. The repost is crazy. You can't repost it. You signed it. I don't know what the psyche is. I
mean, folk really, you know what I'm saying, post on their story, a feature I did, and like all just you know, just stuff like I ain't going, and I would never do it to nobody else, because unlike a lot of these artists and these rappers, I was having money before this. So anybody that think enough to spend money with me, I'm gonna show you that same respect in return. Because if I'm good enough to take your money, it should work both ways. And if that's the case, we shouldn't be dealing with each other. We ain't gotta be buddies, friends, homies, nothing. Like
we can
business
be good
is
business.
Stand on business. Yeah, you stand on
business is business, and you gotta stand on that. But like I said, a lot of people ain't used to, you know, certain things before this rap shit, and it really this rap shit is really about your character. You know what I'm saying? It shows a lot like in your character, how you carry yourself. Like certain rappers wouldn't do certain shit that certain rappers do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you forgot, like you ain't had shit before this. So think about the next motherfucker who might be spending their last. Thank God it won't my last. You feel me? But you know, I'm kind of good on them features, you know what I'm saying, right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just good on it. Because I don't take away from none if a nigga post me on their page. If anything, bitch, I'm lit. Like, you ain't coming to my page like, who the fuck is this girl? They gonna come on my page like, damn, shawty lit. Like, this ain't gonna take away from you. You know what I'm saying? So
keep that in mind, motherfuckers.
Hey, exactly, man. Come on, man.
Ain't doing their due diligence.
My people gonna hit up your people, man. We can make this legal since she ain't standing on business, man. But type shit. So what advice would you get to somebody that's like they starting rapping and maybe they don't have the backing that you got? They really ain't got too much motion right now, but they want to rap. They got this type of dream. They're young enough to make it happen in time frame. What advice would you give to them? You
just gotta work with what you got in your budget. Even though like it might look like I got it all, I still work on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people who spend pointless amount of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta treat this like you that rapper with no money. Cause if not, you'll find yourself just blowing money.
Facts.
Look at that. I just told you about the features. Like, it's not wasting money because I still capitalize on it in my own way, but it's still wasting money because you didn't hold up on your end and you messed up the whole rollout. You know what I'm saying?
That's an expensive lesson to learn.
That's money I could have kept on myself and just used that to promote me. The songs I went viral on is by myself. No feature. So like I done made academics, all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like Snoop Dogg done posted me all type of like I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things like the stuff I got is hot, and it's just like, you know, you just gotta focus on your craft. Find your cameraman that's willing to work with you. Okay, I can do this amount of videos for this price. Find your content guy that's willing to work with you. Like, it's somebody that's on the come up just like you. Find people that's on the come up. Find engineers that's talented, that's on the come up, that's willing to grow with you, because that's really what it's all about. You ain't gotta find somebody to know it all, but if you find somebody that just is passionate about what you doing, and then they are passionate about what they doing, y'all together, y'all can make a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta work with what you got.
It's a gem right there. I hope they heard that one.
That's a fucking gem right there.
I hope they heard that one.
That's a real bond right there, man. Talk about the team, man. Talk about teamwork, because obviously you're a business person, and even you can, like I told you about J Money, man. I'm not sure if you heard J Money. You can see what he doing, and if you a business person, you can understand like, oh, he doing okay. I see he doing QR code. I see how he making money and making it all make sense. You can. It's a certain aura, a talk, a slang, if you will, a sauce that you got when you like a business etiquette. You can tell, and I can tell that you got that. So the teamwork, you know, a lot of stuff. Even though you are the star, you know what I'm saying? You're the face of it all. Tell me how important is the teamwork, the people you got to communicate with, like you said, the camera people, the manager. How important is that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's important because at the end of the day, you know, not one person knows it all. And like, if you look at a lot of rappers that we listen to now, they have a whole team. They're not even going to the studio, dolo. If they do, like, at the end of the day, ain't nothing getting dropped without the team hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these big labels, they doing big sessions. They doing like, okay, this don't sound right. Okay, man, we try this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got a big team like that, but, you know, we got enough people where, you know, we all kind of like chipping in, you know, and everybody just got to be willing to listen to everybody's opinion. No one person is right or wrong. That's just how you feel about it. Y'all just might not agree. You feel what I'm saying? So it's one of them things like having even the small team I got, like, we good right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, at the end of the day, I'm willing to listen. Like, you know, that might have been probably like one of the hardest things, because I'm not really like, I don't listen to people. Like, I'm before rap, I live my own life. I'm not listening to nobody. I'm just doing my own life. I'm telling people what to do. Like, ain't nobody telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest adjustment. It's just, you know, learning how to listen sometimes, even if I don't agree at the time or I can't see at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you don't understand at that moment. You might understand later, you know?
Really made the dream work.
Yeah, and, you know, anybody can learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I learned from my nephew. He way younger than me. I asked his opinion on something because, believe it or not, the people younger than you be knowing. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't about
next in
the future, bro.
And they gonna decide if your song is hot.
They gonna tell you,
bro. What?
They gonna tell you, right? Kids don't got no filter. None. They don't give a fuck.
Well, he ain't no kid, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but my niece, she like 16.
But that's what I mean.
Rock with my music, bro. Like, she knows it.
High school,
I ain't even know
college,
she knew it. I mean, she's 17 now. I ain't even know she knew it though. Like, but she know it, and like her friends, her friends listen to it. So like the kids are starting to tap in too. So it's like just making sure like your music is sounding good to majority of the people. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. And it's just like, before we drop anything, you know, we all listen. Like, I might do some stuff on my own because, of course, everything can't be a team decision because they got their own lives. So sometimes I do stuff, they ain't there, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But for the most part, we do take each other's opinions into consideration. You know what I'm saying?
So the studio vibe, if you had your perfect vibe, you not like I heard this Young Thug say that a lot of times it's just him and his engineer in there, and everybody else got to get the fuck out. And Drake would be like, it's 40, maybe one other person. And then I done heard some people say, it's the full team. They need girls, they need loud, they need liquor, they need the whole vibe. What's your perfect studio vibe?
My perfect studio vibe is just me and like my small team. And if they can't make it, I'll just still go in there by myself and vibe out. I don't really like a lot of company. I don't like when people in there talking too much because you can't even hear the playback. Like everybody, because it's like, man, I'm spending money for this. So it's like, now if we in a jam session, that's different. Like, we had a jam session not long ago where we picked the beat all together, the whole nine. That's a different type of session. That is more like a relaxed session because y'all just going with the flow. More time in the studio, I'm on business. Like, I'm going
it's time to get work done.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna mention that too, and we were talking earlier. Your man just talking about HBCUs, and like I'm just thinking of ways for you to, you know, you 6 months in, a way to bring yourself around. November when college homecomings come around, y'all got if y'all not already, I'm pretty sure you're already on it. Start tapping things. You talking about, you know what I'm saying? You said your niece is 16.
17. But she ain't in college though. She ain't.
Okay. Well, yeah, that group with that college, like going on college tour and doing like, you know what I'm saying, like hitting cities, and they still gonna pay because I was at South Carolina State and we used to book artists to come. And you know, PG Rod from Orange, I'm not sure if you know him.
Yeah, he did a big did a big tour all through up the Carolinas.
Yeah, just like that, just like Carolina tour, college. Like when that homecoming season come around, make sure you hit them colleges, man, because they can give you bread, and that's like, I mean, each school got what, like 5,000, 6,000 kids there. Boom, that's a whole group. Go to the next school.
That's just HBCU.
You know, it's the most
PWIs be having 30,000 students.
The most HBCUs is in South Carolina. I think second is North Carolina.
Like, shoot,
that too.
The black people,
they gonna rock.
They gonna rock with you because
right,
that's the only thing they get for the year. So when they had their concert, they rocking with whoever. They just happy to have a concert. That's how it was when we went to ECU though. We had like Future, Tink. This was back when Tink. she was an underground artist, but like even Future hadn't really made it yet. But we was just lit. We had Future. This
Right,
before
period,
This before he even really had a hit though.
Okay.
Like this was when he still had like the mixtapes and stuff like that.
He still Pluto.
But I swear after that though, he blew like a couple of months, a year after that, he blew.
Don't take long.
So we was just happy.
I just thought about something. What era did you go to ECU? Pre bus flip? Pre bus flip? Oh yeah.
I was ECU 17.
Oh, okay.
Then we started all that shit like with the joint with the Halloween
parties,
with the pool parties, with them dudes hopping off the top.
So you done seen all the bullshit.
What?
Oh no, you went to ECU, you done seen all the bullshit.
Yeah.
I was at the pool party wilding. I ain't gonna care.
ECU used to be
house
one of them,
parties, crazy.
I'm trying to think about what is that complex, bro? It's
Copper?
like 3 Copper
Beach.
Yeah,
That's all the house parties I used to be at.
And the warehouse, you
go out there and have a ball, but
I used to be a promoter out there too. I used to throw stuff at the fairgrounds and the convention center. And shit
well, you
too.
already hip then.
Yeah.
You just gotta go back to school. Just go back to the schools and let them know what's going on.
But I go back on some homecoming shit though.
Right, and definitely I'm talking about G-Ho for A&T. South Carolina State homecoming huge. Central, right with Durham.
Winston.
Yeah,
Winston.
we trying to figure out how to get on all that though. I was telling them like Megan Thee Stallion was gonna come up. I remember she had did that.
Yeah,
she went on like a 30 college tour.
Yeah,
she kept flushing them with that one song.
Yeah,
it ended up clicking doing that tour.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Man, hell yeah. I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. We were talking about the freestyle, how I actually came across it. We were talking about how people come across you at homecoming and stuff. But you done a lot of freestyles, right? Even if like not technically freestyles or whatever people think freestyles are, but like the on the block clips that's going crazy with like they hang the microphone down and you go crazy. You done Famous Animal, right? Yeah, you done that Famous Animal. What was your favorite kind of thing to do that's like in that area type freestyle performance?
Yeah, I like the hanging mic better because it's like you kind of just popping on your own shit. You ain't really got to rap in the mic, you know what I'm saying, like that. But the other freestyle thing, you know, I learned, you know, that was a process. That first one I was nervous. I'm talking because I got to be on the mic saying this. I don't know. I ain't never did it. The camera's pointed at me. I'm just like, man. Sheesh. But the last freestyle I did was on the radar like a month ago, and I ain't gonna lie, like I did pretty good. You feel me? So I'm, you know, waiting on that to drop whenever they drop, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of the things, like, freestyles be cool, but, you know, that from the block, that joint then really took me a far way. That's how a lot of people know me, you know what I'm saying, and know the song. So now it's just really about them connecting, like, with me physically, because social media is working. Like, I had 2,000 followers when I started rapping.
Shit. 6 months ago,
man, I got like 33,000 right now. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
You on
like, you know, pretty soon it'll be like way more up there. But it's not really just about the social media. You got to connect with people in person because that's real fan base. That's real interaction. Yeah, it's hard ticket sales and shit. Like, you get on somebody's tour, people will really come see you. Right. And that's what I'm trying to do. Because you see artists that be on tours, you be like, I ain't never heard of them. It ain't really about social media because they got real fans, and those go further than them other ones that's just popping on social media.
I was on tour with the Baby doing merchandise during the Kirk tour, and this is 2019, so Tusi hadn't really came out yet, but he used to open up for Baby, the whole SCMG, and he used to open up. Yeah, and this was in Atlanta. I'm talking about like we in the Coliseum. He got like half the Coliseum. But now, you know what I'm saying, you see where he at. But like you're saying, like that niche fan base gonna come out to see you, and then the people that's there for the concert early, they don't know who you are. They there early, and they like, oh, now we know about this person because we went to their concert or whatever the case is. So like that in-person hard ticket sale is like a thing definitely for up and coming artists. Anybody just think about.
I'm trying to think about who said it, bro. But somebody they said it.
Dirk was like he stopped taking shows for 80,000 to go on tour for 30,000 and he didn't want to. But he was like his manager was just like, do you want to just keep selling out clubs or do you want to start selling out arenas? You know what I'm saying?
And the club is dangerous.
Oh yeah, that's what he was saying too.
Right,
like, you know, the concert's way more safe. Like you can't most time they can't even get back where you at on the concerts. You got your own little RV van and all that stuff. Man, with them clubs, man.
The one way in, one way out clubs, boy.
Yeah, but
and everybody.
What he said to say was he created a real fan base versus just the streets. Because the club ain't nothing but the streets. Like your regular people who listen to music, a lot of them don't go to the club. And the club's so dangerous now. You got your certain amount of people going to the club nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So you want to just start going to where like your everyday people that you want to perform in front of them. Because if you win them over, all it takes is one connection with their fan and they're a fan forever.
They locked in.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Yeah, so.
Jeez, that's facts. I think it's somebody else said it too. In addition to Dirt, it was like 1,000 real fans that are buy like merch, do hard ticket sales. That's better than 1 million followers on any platform, and that shit don't matter.
I want you to send me that so I can watch it.
Dude, I gotta find it, bro. It's so much shit, bro. I'm like a researching ass nigga. Like I be absorbing games. So somebody say something. It's so much stuff that I know that I didn't come up with in my head.
You got a point though.
Somebody came.
You got a point. 1,000 people spend $30 with you. What?
That's the math.
30 for the ticket.
That's the math.
50 for the merch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's 8, and then 80. You do the math off that shit.
I'm working
versus
on
people
merch right
following
now.
for
Waiting on
it
some
free.
logos and some designs to get back. But yeah, I'm about to have some merch too.
Facts.
1,000 people in the venue. That's you good, bro.
Yeah.
You can say that's half the venues in America.
One more
bro.
question we didn't ask. Where did the name come from? Jazz Clutch.
Damn it, yeah.
I used to always call myself Clutch when I was playing ball.
I was about to say it came from the movie. Oh, yeah, I figured.
Yeah, like they, you know what I'm saying.
We gotta pull these stats, man. We gotta pull these stats.
I wouldn't say I probably had more assists than anything. Like
Okay.
I usually probably average like 13, like 7 and 8, and like a couple of rebounds.
That's
but you know
straight,
that was
yeah,
solid.
that's straight,
I was
yeah.
the point guard, so point guards ain't supposed to always be the first ones to shoot. You gotta pass the ball around.
That's some country shit. No, that's some country shit. They be holding.
That's that 2-5-2
Yeah, they be holding.
They want y'all to play traditional
Don't go down there and
basketball.
shoot first. The coach gonna be like, "Why you ain't pass the ball to the post?
Right.
Why you ain't move it around? Why you took the shot too early?"
Yeah,
and it's the point guard fault.
I feel the worst for the niggas who was 6'3", 6'4", cause like you going straight to center. I don't care.
Yeah, right.
Next level
When you get
playing
to college,
guard.
you
Next
playing
one you play,
guard, point guard, and like
They putting you in the post, nigga. Try to get a rebound and take that shit down court if
Right.
you want to.
Yeah.
If you want to average a 30, you going to the bench.
Exactly.
Yeah. And my name on
Straight
social
letter.
media was Clutch before that. Like it was like Jazz Clutch. Like so.
Type shit.
Everybody call me Clutch though. That's
So it
like my
makes
little
sense.
nickname. They
Facts.
call me Clutch.
Facts.
That's fine. That makes sense. I want to ask you about something, man. I seen you tweet. You good? You can talk about it. We cut this out if you want to talk about it. What does long live KDB mean?
Oh yeah, that's my that's one of my close friends. I like about 2020. She actually lived in Charlotte one night, and she was on her way home, and some old guy crossed the median on the other side of the road. I think they said he had PTSD or something. He was old, like 80 or something like that. Like, he wasn't even supposed to be driving. They said, yeah, he hit her head on. Yep, she died on the spot. Yep. So like, yeah, that was just like some random fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my dog. So you know, like we was real close. So that was just like a bummer. And it happened in the middle of the summer. Like that happened when summer was about to start. I mean, it was just getting hot. You know what I'm saying? Just a real good soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like too short. Life too short. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never hurt nobody. I was, you know, I'm that type of friend. I can be an asshole sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She was so nice. She ain't even never fuss at me type shit. Like she couldn't.
Even when you've been an asshole.
Even when I've been an asshole, yeah. She was just a good person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what happened with that situation. Yeah, I got it on my necklace right here too, and on my other one.
That's hard.
Little one. Yeah, with a little one. Yeah. Yep.
It's fire, man.
Shout out to her, man.
Bro, shout out to her, man. Man, Jazz, man, we appreciate you for coming on, man. You want to give us the friend show spiel?
Yeah. I was gonna say, we always say to everybody to come on. You're not a friend of the show. Anytime you got something, a tape about to drop, you got a tour, stop in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Pull up on us, man. Bring the gang. Y'all come kick it. Do shots like we did today. We just vibe.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
So
Yeah,
you,
definitely.
the whole gang, friend of the show. Yeah, and definitely appreciate you coming. And the professionalism is top notch. The whole team,
Amen.
whole thing is 100. I'm saying the whole time it's over, you making plays. Like got a video shoot today, and we're gonna ask you too. What's up?
We got a lot going on.
Yeah, so that's my next question. What you got coming up before
Give
we
us
get
your
out of
whole
here?
That video.
2023. Give us that. Give us all of that.
Well, right now we got this video we about to draw. It's called WTB. It's called With the Bubble. Fuck around, flay your city with the bubble.
Type shit.
Drop that
on there.
You know what I'm saying? Make all them niggas to hustle.
Type shit. That's
Yeah,
what's
type
up.
shit.
Bells ringing, goddamn.
Yeah,
boy.
so we about to drop that video, and then I'm gonna host Cloud later. So you know we got a little
you at Cloud
situation
tonight?
going on. we got a little situation going on.
Yeah, we had a couple Cloud bottle girls and people up here.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah.
I mean, you probably been, but you know, it's a good time.
I actually ain't been to Cloud.
Oh, you ain't been to Cloud? Oh,
I
you gonna
heard
have
a
it all
lot
the
of
time.
I heard a lot of great things.
Oh yeah, you got it all the time.
the club here,
Coming out in the dang on grave joints.
Yeah, the coffins.
Yeah, you buy no bottles, man. They bringing the caskets out. They'll shut the lights off. DJ start the music.
Yeah.
You remember the Undertaker? I don't know if niggas.
Yeah, they
That
play
what we gonna do?
They playing the Undertaker music and they
That's
bring
what we
out a
about to
casket.
do.
They bring out a shorty in the
Then
casket.
after that, they gonna play the song.
Yeah,
It's gonna pop out the casket and then
Yeah.
fuck your plug. Come
Yeah, that's exactly what we gonna do.
when it go pop out the casket. That shit is fire, bro.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
Say that. That's gonna be a vibe.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
Hell yeah. What else you got planned for 2023 after the music video, after Cloud, man?
Yeah, we just like you said, man. Like we trying to get on these tours. Like you said with the HBCU thing, and we just gonna keep dropping our heat. Like, and we, you know, pretty soon, like shit picking up, like, you know, a lot. So pretty soon, like it's gonna pick up to the point where like, okay, we doing this shows every weekend. Whoop, you know what I'm saying? Like I done had a couple of shows, but you know, some people just don't want to, you know, whatever, you know, pay certain you know, like, you know, to each his own. But you know, I just know my worth, so it's just like, you know, I'd rather say stay exclusive versus just be any and everywhere.
Right.
Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going like that, and that's why I'm getting the pull I am and the support I am, like all around, like different states, all that, you know what I'm saying? So we just come in a different way. So it's just like before the year over, like I will say, like, I think, you know,
Yeah.
we already doing great things, big things. Like we already done made it. Like we in the industry at this point. Like it's just we waiting for that turning point though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Say we in the same. We about the same age because we started right around January. We about our 6-7 month too. So we'll both.
I can't tell y'all shit all together.
Appreciate that. We'll come back in a year and both just compare and take some shots to, you know what I'm saying,
and
where
I'm
we
the
at.
type person, I don't get fake, you know what I'm saying? So when I blow, I'm gonna remember everybody who showed me love, because I also remember everybody who didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Let's drop a bomb on that too.
Talking about bomb, man.
Nah, you ain't gotta worry about
Facts.
You ain't gotta worry about me getting Hollywood. If I'm ever in the city, I'm gonna stop through. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
Even if it's just for 30 minutes, whatever the case may be, we're gonna make it happen.
It'll be a special episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just let us know.
Definitely.
Yeah, make it happen, man. Jass, man, I appreciate you so much for your time, man.
Appreciate y'all.
To the game, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Big sprint outside, man. Listen, big sprint. You know what I'm saying?
Big one, not a little one though.
The big one.
That's what
Maybach
big
six
sprinter,
spots
in the big sprinter, man.
I started to pull up with the CA, but I'm like, you know, I ain't gonna do too much.
Okay, all right. Shit.
I ain't want to drive. That's the real truth.
Okay.
Driving is, I ain't really. I was like, man, I just want to ride.
That's a bet.
Yeah.
That's a bet, man. To all our viewers, man, thank you for watching, man. Make sure you subscribe. All that engagement, we need that, man. If you listening to the audio, man, make sure you go download all her stuff. Just download everything and then listen to the rest of it and catch all the vibes,
Social
man.
media, Jass Clutch on everything. JASSCLUTCH on everything. You put that in, everything will come up. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Music, everything. Trillers, everything.
Yeah.
You Google me, there's a whole bunch of stuff gonna come up.
That's a bet.
What, you know what's crazy? Chewy said he was doing the celebrity basketball game in February. You fucking with it? Or you good? You done hooping? You done hooping for now? What you?
I be hooping sometime. I was just hooping for Women's League, or whatever. But it was just too much because my skills was just so crazy. Yeah, but I be boxing now. I be into boxing. I play though.
Yeah, Chewy on the radio here in Charlotte and Atlanta. He Blue, Young Blues DJ too.
Word?
Yeah, we just had him on last week.
I play though.
Yeah, he doing a celebrity game here, so
that shit.
Your name out there. Say that.
That shit gonna be fire, man.
And I actually, I still got a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Still got a little bit.
That's all you need. If celebrity, you just need a little bit to show that you
I'm in shape.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in shape. You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
I wanted to go. We gonna wrap in a little bit. So let me say this. So I've been lifting. I ain't really been hooping a lot since college and high school and shit. Because college runs used to have me in shape.
Yeah, college runs was,
man, bro.
Intramurals.
I could still dribble. I could still move. Still got the agility and whatnot. Still got the IQ. But I wanted to go shoot, man. You know how you walking past and
got too strong.
Yeah, your arms,
I walked past the court, and this was once I got off the court. Walked past the court, ball rolled to me, and I shot it. And I could just tell by the trajectory of that shit. I just turned around and walked away.
I'm out.
You gotta let them arms loosen up some. Yeah, I be boxing now. I like boxing more than ball.
Fire.
Now,
I seen that.
Yeah, I be boxing,
what made you get into boxing?
I just working out sometimes just get boring. You know what I'm saying? Just doing the same thing. Just something that helps with stress too. Like, you know, like when you dare, like you gotta be focused with that boxing stuff because nothing else matter because you gotta focus on what's going on.
Not getting hit, bro. You punch in the face, boy.
And I be getting like he be hitting me like my trainer, he'll hit me. Like, you feel me? Like it's a crazy story though. Like actually the boxing stuff works. I hadn't fought since I did the boxing, but I ended up getting to fighting probably like a month ago. Some crazy shit. Nigga tried to sneak me coming out the club.
You pull some. You
pull some boxing moves.
Oh yeah, I hit him with that motherfucking I hit that motherfucker with the slip, and then I chuck my chain and hit that motherfucker with that 2. Oh yeah, hit him with that 2. Cause I hit him with that 2. He tried to hit me, but see, one thing my coach said, don't be scared to get hit. It's about where you getting hit.
Yeah. Right.
He tried to hit me right here, but when I slipped it, he
just looked
right
kind of
He clocked me like, but he ain't dropped me. That's where he fucked up.
That's where he fucked up, man. That boxing shit is.
And again, I've been in the
I
boxing
didn't even know
journey.
that shit was gonna work like that. It was just like an automatic instinct, though. Like I just did like that without
training.
even, you know what I'm
your
saying?
coach would be proud of
he was proud as hell. After that, he was on some shit like, yeah, we about to start doing this all the time.
Facts.
Like, yeah,
that boxing shit is humbling, man. Cause it's like you can't get frustrated because he gonna beat your ass. Like you didn't got your ass whooped. Now
we
what
be
you gonna
sparring
do?
too, and so he make it hard for me to even hit him. Like so, I'm barely landing punches because he really registered. His hands is registered. So like he ain't just letting me beat his ass. Now like when I'm getting hits off on him, it's real hits because he ain't letting me hit him. You feel me?
That shit make you feel good when you connect with your coach. Well, I remember, you know when I was boxing with a couple summers ago, boy, it took me probably 4 or 5 sparring sessions before I caught one because he was doing the little Philly shell shit.
Oh, he was doing all that.
And I fucking and I caught him. I was like, yo, nigga. He proceeded to whoop my ass, boy. I'm talking about he started touching me. I was like, hey, nigga, I'm paying you. You calm down.
He thought you had one.
Yeah. I see you talk about the Ryan Tank. You got a favorite boxer right now?
Tank. I fought with Tank. I just like his demeanor though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really not no crazy boxing fan. I just do it just to change it up and just do something different, and it help you stay in crazy shape though. I ain't gonna lie. You can go to boxing like 2-3 times a week, and you ain't really got to work out the whole week. Like boxing like that. Like I ain't gonna cap. Like it'll cut you up all the way up.
That's a fact.
It'll cut you all the way up, and it'll keep that muscular strength and endurance still at the same time.
I remember one time, bro, I was trying to, cause the hardest thing niggas don't tell you.
Boxing,
my bad. I'm sorry. To keep your hands up.
Oh, that's the hardest shit.
To keep your hands up.
Get tired.
What? Your shoulders beat you like. Even I'd rather just get punched in the face. Fuck it. I'm just keep moving around.
You gotta bring that motherfucker right back.
Put your hands down if you want. Put them hands down if you want to. It's ugly for you.
This is fire, man. But once again, man, Jass, you are a friend of the show. Please come back around when it makes sense, man. Appreciate the team, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening, man. It's been a blast. The EPICENTRE podcast. That's DAEPICENTRE. That's the British way, in case you didn't know.
The UK way.
And King BRIL, we out, man.
Yeah, it is.
Check us out, Big STERL.